It's the Happy Corner with KB and Amy and Tippy. We chillin'. I did it lighter this time.
I know you were like. She didn't want to come in too hot.
I didn't want to come in too hot because
October's over.
Yeah,
sad.
You know, it's into November now.
Are you gonna give us a little something, like a little?
All right, guys, ready?
Right. Yeah.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Happy Corner podcast with KB and
Amy
and
Timmy.
Working Sound with the Timmy Cam.
Hey, Timmy Cam.
And we got a very special guest. He's like one of the founders of Entertainment Buffet. Very funny comedian. Give it up for Brandon Prosek.
Yay!
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. Thank you guys so much for having me.
We're very excited to have you. How's this quarantine pandemic life treating you? I guess we're not on quarantine. Not yet.
It's been quite an adjustment, as you guys know, usually being at shows and mics, most of the week, all of a sudden now just also working from home and just finding lots of time where I'm like, I guess I'm not going anywhere. So I'm just going to be here again.
I envy you. I wish we were still back home. I really do. I hate being in an office. I hate it. Do you miss work? I know I missed it for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I should say there's parts of work I missed. I missed seeing certain people I became friends with, and having an excuse to get up and go on a commute, be able to maybe catch a podcast or something on the way. But those people at the office that I don't like, it's been quite nice not seeing them face to face for however many months it's been. And I don't know if you guys use Teams or Zoom at work or whatever, but the mute button, and they don't know that you're muting them, is a very magical button.
Yeah, luckily I don't. They brought a percentage of us back and still let some people who are a little unhealthier or a little more compromised stay home. And some of those people I do truly miss, and other ones I'm like, oh, thank God. It's already bad enough that we're back here and my office is constantly an icebox. They're just trying to freeze me out of there. But that helps a little at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's just some of this. I'm looking at my boss. We could have been saved money on office space. We really did not even need to really be there.
Nope,
at
For
all.
Sure.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying. And like you said, you can mute people. It's just my boss is passive aggressive. For a while, we were doing all that type of shit. And he's like, "Oh, you need to be on camera." Then it was he turned into that petty teacher where they think that kids aren't paying attention, so they just randomly call on people.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God.
Type shit.
No.
And it's just
and weren't you saying that you did that every single morning?
Yeah.
That was a
not
meeting.
That we did that. We're still doing that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got this one guy who in the middle of meetings, I'm pretty sure what's going through his head, he's like, you know what? It has been a few minutes since I've spoken, so I think I should speak, even though it's not relevant. And I've found that I was like, well, they don't know who's muting him. They just know someone's muting him. And so that's why I just go ahead and hit that mute button, and he doesn't know that he's muted. And everyone's just laughing because no one knows who did it. And I'm just like, yeah, I wonder who it was.
Who could have done that?
But you're the real MVP, bro.
Yeah, people, you're a silent hero. That's fucking awesome. I'm ready to get into this.
Yeah, let's roll.
All right, number 2, off the bat. That's nice. Number 2 is what makes you happy, Brandon.
Oh, what makes me happy?
Yeah.
Well, multiple things. I think right now the thing that's really helped me get through quarantine especially is my partner. I think we've been able to, really make the best of being one of the few people that we see. We just recently went to Montana for a month.
Mm-hmm. Wow, a month.
Yeah, because we're both working remote right now, and we're like, well, we don't have to use vacation time. Like, let's just drive to Montana, and yeah, it was a blast. And yeah, I think just that and making people laugh. I miss doing that. Creating things. I've been trying to create other kinds of projects since I can't produce or perform comedy. I haven't really been doing the Zoom stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, just been focusing on like my YouTube to try to pass the time. Yeah, and I was like telling KB we're gonna work on one. I've been doing like stop motion.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that one's gonna be ill.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And the one you got out right now is dope too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Where can people find that shit?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, promote your shit and shit.
Yeah, that's Entertainment Buffet on YouTube. That's where, there's sketches and also host a podcast, Entertainment Buffet podcast, with my co-host Jess. And yeah, we just recently got nominated for the 2020 Discover Pod Awards for a couple categories, which is awesome and surprising.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah.
We're gonna snag that link from you where people can vote, and post that onto our Facebook page for you.
Yeah, that'd be much appreciated. Yeah, Entertainment Buffet is those categories. It's yeah, but yeah, tons of sketches on there and tons of comics. I've been kind of working with both from Chicago and around the country to kind of put more content on Entertainment Buffet while we're away from stages.
Right.
Yeah, I will give this whole thing that credit where it's been so much fun to work with people around the United States because this is how we have to do it. So we might as well.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck it.
Somebody hit a word.
Oh, yeah. Somebody did hit a word. I think I know who it was. I think it was Brandon.
Correct.
I knew it. Do you want to guess what the word was, KB?
Comedy?
It was.
Yo.
Right. You saw the thing because we both wrote a word for
Tweaking.
She's having a Sunday fun.
She turned to me like I was supposed to know it.
I was just trying to give you an opportunity to guess, and then I was like, you're a fucking idiot, Amy. She saw the words. She wrote her word on the same piece of paper.
Like below your word.
I'm sorry. Okay, so you hit a word. It was comedy, right? Oh, fucking A. Which just means you have to drink. And somebody else now has to drink.
Oh, nice.
You good? It's me, isn't it?
Yep.
Tell me the word is word.
Nope. Close.
Close.
Your word was okay.
Wow, KB. I'm glad I got a fucking chaser.
Now, so Brandon, this is the ongoing joke of the type of words that we give each other for the drinking part. Sometimes I hit mine, sometimes I don't.
And I specifically was like, I don't want to be too. She was upstairs. You were upstairs washing the shot glasses, and I'm coming up with your words, and I'm like, I don't want to be too big of a bitch today. No. And she's celebrating because she knows it.
You broke KB.
Hold on. Let me take this one first. Jesus.
Do you know what your second word was?
Oh, so it is mine.
Yeah.
Did I guess?
Please.
Was it bitch?
It was. We need a sound effect.
My words were okay, bitch. bitch. Because I was up there too. I was like, I'm going to give KB welcome and 2 as her fucking words. And I was like, nah, let me not be bogus. Okay, bitch. Episode titled, Okay, bitch.
Oh, man, that shit's hilarious, bro.
We're like...
That's diabolical.
We're like 10 minutes into this episode. I'm gonna
Hey, yo.
I'm gonna wait a minute.
You can pause that. You ain't got to do it now. Just know you hit that.
Do you know how bad that would suck to come out of my nose? Oh, okay. Okay, bitch. Let's get this show on the road.
I love you.
I love you too. Lucky I live here. I don't gotta go nowhere. I rolled the die again.
What we got?
Number 5, which is broke hacks, which I wish we had a sound effect for.
Boing.
Cha-ching. Like, what are you doing? It should be like presented by Jared Ellis or something.
Right.
This is sponsored by Broke Hacks. Brandon, broke hacks are things you do to save money. Examples I like to use in the past are, I like the dude who stole salt packets and individually emptied them into a salt shaker.
Shit.
Big fan.
Still kept him in the shaker, but
He stole the
that's
shaker.
dedication. A few things I used to do. So one of the movie theaters I used to go to when I lived in Geneva, there's one in St. Charles that they would have free refills on slushies and popcorn.
Ooh.
So sometimes I would take those containers home and like wash them and then just keep bringing them back for free refills every time.
Not a bad idea though, because that shit's expensive.
I just like sneak it like in my like jacket, like inside jacket, just kind of like, oh what? No, I don't have an empty slushy container going up to the slushy machine. Not that at all.
Hey fam, what's the most bogus thing you snuck into a fucking
movie theater? Oh my god.
What have I snuck in?
I definitely have brought in TGI Fridays because we had eaten there. And then gone to the movies, and I was like, fuck it.
I'll just
How did
finish
you
this
smuggle
quesadilla
that?
now.
Was that like in a purse? Like, did you
I
have a
have
to-go
like I
box
always
like in the
I
purse?
always have like a fucking big ass bag. Like I think I had a backpack at the time. Just put that shit in there because I didn't feel like going to the car.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
What was the meal you brought in?
I think if it was TGI Fridays, I'm gonna assume it was Endless Apps. And we had a cool waiter who like let us take them home.
Oh, okay.
As long as you have eaten some of it, they'll let you box it up. But they won't bring like a full thing, and then you can't get a box for it.
Right.
They're dumbbells, but
Another thing I used to do when I used to live by where I went to college, if I was like out and like needed Wi-Fi, opposed to like going to a coffee shop and like buying coffee to use their Wi-Fi, I would just like sneak into one of my buildings, even though I already graduated, and just like use that Wi-Fi. just because like they don't like, you know, check you, like there's no like ID check or anything like that. You just go in and I just act like I'm another student, just like sit in the lobby like using the Wi-Fi. I was like, all right, well my password still works, so
fuck it.
Use that Wi-Fi.
Might as well. You paid them enough money.
That and I love printing shit from work whenever I need to print shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
I went to the office.
Same. And making copies of it. I'm
Yeah,
like
for
70
sure.
copies. I need 2. I need 2 copies. Well, I'll make 70 for fun. Fuck it. Fuck it. I cannot believe Kara in the chat right now said she brought rib tips into the
That's
movie.
what I was about to say. The messiest shit ever.
How you eating rib tips in the movie?
And probably would give such a strong aroma to give away what she brought in. Like when that box opens, you know what someone
You know what
fucking
that
brought
is.
in.
And it's just kind of like loud to eat, ain't it?
No, you can eat that quietly. You just gotta. What be killing people is the unwrapping, cause like the more like illegal it is to have that piece of food in that quiet ass theater, the louder that rapper is. Like I snuck in some fucking Wendy's and I was unwrapping the burger and it was just like. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like,
like you're solving puzzles like, to open a box.
Yeah, fucking origami and shit. Like, I'm like, how many folds is in this fucking paper?
They use like actual aluminum foil to wrap this one. Yeah. Man.
Are they like licking their fingers after like each barbecue bite? Just like,
no. My grandma Blaze was like the queen of. We would go to the dollar store before we went to the movies, and we would stock up, and she would have us all fucking padded out. Like, okay, you're gonna hold the gummy bears here. We're gonna put the cookies here. We're gonna put like individual wrapped candies in your hair. Like, she was the queen of that because she's like, I ain't spending movie theater money.
Right.
Fuck that.
Oh no, we all did
like,
that.
Drug cartels like taping coke to people. They're just taping candy to their kids.
Yeah.
And it was so loud getting out. Like, grandma's like, okay, give me the Raisinets. You're like,
who's got the Raisinets?
Pulling shit out of your fucking pants. You're like one of those videos of the ladies getting caught stealing shit at the dollar store. They're just like unloading their pants full of shit.
Shit all melted.
Like a sweaty lame pinata happening.
May she rest in peace.
My parents did a broke hack when they came to visit us in Montana a little bit, and they packed fucking 4 coolers of stuff because they didn't want to be spending money on the way. They had an entire cooler for alcohol, an entire cooler for water, one that was like mainly sandwiches. I'm like, there's 2 of you.
That's dope as fuck, bro.
That's smart, though. That is so smart. Because eating on the road is so expensive.
It really is.
And you feel like shit.
Yeah.
But even when they got there, I was like, let's go out to eat. They're like, no, we'll make sandwiches in the truck. And I'm like, what? You're on vacation.
They ain't spending no money.
Nope, not on food. Nope. No, sir. No, sir. I'm going to, because I have a feeling we're going to get to do our houses soon. And I'm really excited about it. But I'm going to pull that up because I'm going to forget it.
All right. So Amy just rolled a 7, which is ride or die, and this category is segment category, like it's fucking Jeopardy.
The next category,
gotta get ride or die for 500. But this next segment is basically like anything that you've held on to that you always use that like last through. It could be a jacket, it could be a friend, it could be anything of that effect.
Person or thing.
Any general noun, yes.
What's that?
I said any noun will do.
Yeah. Up until recently, I've had a car for the last like 11 years.
Damn.
I've had it since like just out of high school. And I drove that thing everywhere. And I had other friends like get new cars over the years, you know, and I'm just like, nope, still got the same.
Yeah.
Same. And that thing lasted me. I just about a week or two ago finally traded it in and got something new. But that one was just like my ride or die for the last 11 years.
What kind of fucking car is it?
Dodge Avenger.
Wow. It held up, huh?
Yeah. No, it was in pretty good shape. It was just right towards the end, the wipers would just go off randomly. And like when I went to turn it in, they're like, "We'll take it for a test drive." I'm like, "Please don't go off. Like just like just don't go off for 2 minutes and they won't know. They won't know there are some problems with it."
Did they go off?
They didn't say anything, so I'm guessing I lucked out.
Fantastic. Did you name your car?
I did. I named it, of course, when I was like 18, so it was a very dumb name. I named it Cherry because it was my chariot.
Oh, that's so lame. I love it.
It is very lame. It's very, very lame.
18-year-olds are lame, KB. I'm sorry.
Right?
I did some real dumb shit at 18.
feel like now you have to expand.
You just ruthless. Like, he just did this, like, warm-hearted story about, like, man, this car really held me down.
My rider died.
And then, like, oh, what's the name? It's like Chariot, because it's like, Chariot. Yeah, that's so lame.
I know, I just shit on it, KB. That's what I do. I can't help it. Just the name, not the story. I think it was a very sweet story. Sorry. I'm in a blanchy mood today.
True that. Gotta let it ride.
Do you want to do a new segment? Do you want to do one of our newer ones?
Yeah.
Get those out of the way, since we don't roll for those. What do you want to do first? You want to be mean or nice?
Let's be mean.
This is the happy corner.
It's not even that mean. But it is time to eat a dick. So,
Yeah.
Timmy.
Eat a dick. Ooh. All right, so this week eat a dick, and no, it's not a heavy one this week, you guys. This one, I was just thinking about it, like in October I was watching a lot of horror movies, and like get together with like just a couple of friends and watch horror movies. And one of the things that is really annoying is that all of these fucking streaming services having all of these horror movies but not the whole set. So like it'll be like one Freddy is over here, but 2 are on Amazon, but the other 3 are on Hulu, but these 2 are like it doesn't make any and it's so then you playing this motherfucking like 3D
Scavenger
bingo,
hunt.
Right.
with
Right.
fucking we're like fucking movies like that should be driving me nuts. Like when they for streaming services, like if you get like HBO Max for the most part kind of gets it right. Like if you get one, then get that, or if you're gonna get 1 and 2 and then you're gonna cycle that out and you get 3 and 4 or 5, okay, cool. But if it's like 1 is here, this one's here, this one's over here, 2 are here, it's like, fuck, dude, like you can't even. And this is the reason why back in the day we bought DVDs and shit. Like, because you could just have the whole series and boom, I just stick it in there.
I still do. I like to have physical copies of shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I have way too big of a DVD collection.
Yeah. I do not, but because of shit like that, because that drives me nuts too. I feel like everybody has tried to watch something and they're like, let me watch the second one or the third one or whatever, and you have to fucking jump through hoops to go find it. I mean, like, it's not that big of a deal to Google, like, what streams who, but I'd like to watch it. You should, like, Netflix should be like, hey, you watch this one. You want to watch the next one?
Yeah.
Like, I was just telling KB, I did that with I just wanted to watch the Addams Family movies. And those are 2 different, I think one's Netflix and the other one's Disney Plus. Maybe? Something like that. But
Amazon, I think.
But it's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
How do you? Well, Brandon does a lot of like film and movie stuff. Like, how do you get around it?
Well, like you were saying, like I have a shit ton of DVDs.
Yeah.
So I usually try to buy things in packs like that. But no, that was happening to me because I wanted to watch all the Scream movies. Mm-hmm. And at first I thought they were all on Hulu. And it was like, well, some of them are, but some of them you'd have to pay for like the next level up or whatever to get those. And then like, oh, you can go over here to Amazon and rent them. And then I was like, God, can I just like buy these on DVD? And they'd be like $50. I'm like, all right, I'm not spending $50 for 4 movies. Like when they can rent them for like a few bucks or something each. Like, this is ridiculous. I didn't think Scream movies are good. I didn't think it would be so difficult to find these movies. But yeah, I was doing the same thing. I was like hunting between all the different streaming services.
And then with Scream, they kept trying to offer up that bullshit ass TV show. No, I don't want the TV show version of Scream.
How many Scream movies are there? 3?
How many Scream movies? There's four. They're making the fifth one.
Okay. All right. And they tried to do a show. Good.
Apparently they had multiple seasons. Or when streaming shit does, we get season 3. Okay, but season 1
what about literally everything else?
At 4 or 5, y'all don't have that? Nah. We just have season 3. Then why have it?
Right.
So, yeah, all you streaming services and all that bullshit, you guys can totally eat a fucking dick. A bag of them. Eat a dick. Ooh.
I rolled while you were talking about eating dicks. And I landed on the segment that I was ready for.
All right.
I want to go into this. We teamed up with a podcast that we have a sponsorship with, actually. Cinema Slayers podcast. We teamed up with them. They do movie podcasts. But we teamed up with them for this week's Who You With. So each one of them, Heather, Justin, and Sterling, picked people in their houses that you could quarantine with. And each one of us, KB, Amy, and Timmy, each picked one of their houses to read to you. I didn't pick
one of the houses.
No, you got stuck with a house is what happened. You got stuck with a house. Are you okay with that house?
Sure.
Do you want my house? No? Who wants to go first? Timmy?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So when they gave us all the names, he asked if he wanted us to have him put like what they're from.
Yeah.
So mine is E.T. from the movie E.T. Ripley from the movie Aliens, and Johnny 5 from the movie Short Circuit.
That is Timmy's house. I'll go. My house is Winston Zeddemore from Ghostbusters, Laura Charles from The Last Dragon, and Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park.
And my house is Indiana Jones from Indiana Jones trilogy.
I like how it's trilogy. We don't count that fourth one.
No, the fuck we don't. John McClane. Die Hard.
Like you're reading movie nominations.
Okay. Cher Horowitz. Clueless.
What?
Okay. Yep. Those are 3 houses. If you had to quarantine in one of those houses, who would you fuck with?
Well, I'm not going to the one with E.T. and Ripley. I don't know about that one. I'm leaning towards the one with Winston and Ian Malcolm. But I don't. Indiana Jones and John McClane. I don't know. Let's see. Who else was in the house with Winston from Ghostbusters and Ian Malcolm?
Laura Charles from The Last Dragon. Vanity. The chat's picking KB's house.
Let's see.
KB didn't even pick KB.
I know. KB didn't even want KB's house.
I think I'd go with the one, with Winston and Ian Malcolm. Is that Amy's house?
That's my house.
Yep.
That's my house, which is also Sterling's house. Which he sent all of these and then said, my house is obviously the undisputed best house, is what he said. All right, so now you're in the house and you're on quarantine, and now you have to fuck, marry, kill these people.
Oof.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's see.
I already know. I think I know what I would do.
Well, now I'm curious about yours.
Okay.
No. Let him.
Oh,
all
right.
You a guest on the Happy Corner. You tell us.
Yeah.
You go first.
This is your house.
This is your house, bro.
All right. Let's see. I mean, Jeff Goldblum, you got to marry or kill him, or sorry, marry or fuck him.
That's what I said.
I mean, let's see. I think I'd fuck
like
Jeff
a praying
Goldblum.
mantis.
Okay, Sterling would also like to kindly remind, because I had the same logic, that it is not Jeff Goldblum. It is Ian Malcolm.
Thank you.
I mean, come on, that's pretty much Jeff Goldblum. Like, he pretty much is most of his character. Like that is okay. Well, all right. I'll fuck Ian Malcolm then. I'll marry Winston, and then
You're gonna kill Vanity? I'm sorry, Laura
Vanity.
Charles.
Or yeah, no.
Wow, no, yeah, I would also marry or fuck Ian Malcolm. I just can't decide what. And I'm probably going to kill Winston. Which is why Sterling says we're getting a divorce, by the way. He said, I hate your answer. This is why. So Winston, is dead. And I'm going to fuck Laura Charles and marry Ian Malcolm.
She ain't even bad like that.
That's okay. I still like her.
All right, whatever.
What are you doing? You going to kill her?
Yeah, hell yeah. Boom, slash.
Okay.
No, you marry Winston and then you smashing Ian Malcolm, because Ian Malcolm, like, you can't marry him because, like, he I feel like he come in and out of having a dirty dick. Like, I feel like he's on and off of, like, different drugs for STIs.
Okay.
There's just something about him.
All right.
I feel like over time he'd get annoying, so you could at least fuck him for the experience.
Yeah.
All right, you're right.
Another notch in the bedpost,
You guys are changing my mind right now. Fuck. I was convinced.
Yeah. Ian Malcolm is an industry hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just
fuck him once.
Yeah.
All right. So, oh my God, do I have to kill Laura Charles?
We was trying to tell you. Slash, boom. Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Tim, what would you do in that house?
Okay, hear me out.
Okay.
Would you ever have to preface something with "hear me out"?
Yeah.
Listen.
Expected criticism.
I'm gonna
right off
say,
the
first off, I apologize for what I'm about to say, is what he said.
I'm fucking Ian.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna marry Laura.
Uh-huh.
I'm killing Winston because he's a Ghostbuster.
Oh, and
so he lives in a universe
back.
where, like, more than likely he's coming back.
Okay.
So, like, he can just chill and haunt the place.
That's your logic.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Right.
I was gonna marry the doctor for the financial security alone, but
He's a playboy, bro.
But he got a dirty dick.
the dirty dick.
He gonna come back with dirty dick.
And I don't think I could live with him that long.
You're right. That's like a one night stand. That's like a get the fuck out of here, Ian Malcolm. Get the fuck out of here with your dirty dick.
Yeah, he a nerd fuck boy.
You're right.
He a nuck boy.
He a nuck boy. He a nuck boy. Okay, let's entertain some other houses. Timmy, who would you fuck in your house? Who would you fuck, marry, kill in your house? Please.
Yeah,
Please.
real talk, fam. 'Cause
E.T.
my house is lit. My house is lit.
I mean, in KB's house, I definitely.
Okay, no. You wanted this house. You picked this house.
All right, we're gonna kill E.T.
That's like killing a kitten.
Yeah, what the
Killing
fuck? Let's
E.T.
kill
is like
your
killing
puppy.
a kitten, bro. Like,
What?
Okay, go ahead.
I don't.
Go ahead, Tim.
Go ahead,
No,
Tim.
go ahead.
No.
Go
Okay, a restart.
You're either
Okay.
parent or
no
fucking
judgments on here. We're here. We're all. open.
I'll marry
Yeah.
E.T. so we can keep him.
No. You don't have to change your. Hey, let the inner you come out, Timmy.
Yeah, speak your truth.
Yeah.
I don't.
No judgment here. No, you said kill ET. Okay, and so then who would you marry? You said kill ET. You said kill ET, and then who are you marrying?
No, I'm not. Okay.
You said kill ET.
No.
Okay. Rewind.
But don't forget, hang on. If he's killing ET, Johnny Five is a robot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I marry Johnny Five,
that robot.
if I marry Johnny Five, it's like having Rosie the robot.
And then you're gonna smash Ripley.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to fuck with that house at all.
No, go ahead, please.
Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm smashing ET straight off the bat.
I'm putting that finger places. Yeah.
I was gonna say she's thinking about those glowing fingers.
Give me the glowing one.
You'd be like following it around in your guts. Yeah, do it.
More than
Fuck
home, that's for sure. Probably.
You get an exam and a freak at the same time.
Fuck it. Get it, ET. Okay.
He was just called an ET fucker in the chat. Just so everyone knows.
But for real, like, I'm gonna get the experience with an alien. Like, okay, that's what's up.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure I get his consent or their consent. I don't know.
Yeah, get the little squeaking spell.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get that popping, have a good time, and then send him back home.
ET go home.
ET go home. I'm killing J5. Yes, I'm killing J5 because that was buckets. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got better technology. We got better tech than J5 at this point, bro. Like, boom. You could be in the science of America or whatever.
Okay.
What is that museum in D.C.?
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll put J5 in there. And the Smithsonian.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the word you were looking for?
Yes. Science of America. What the fuck does that mean? I'm sorry, Brandon. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Brandon, who would you fuck, marry, kill out of E.T., Ripley, and Johnny Five?
I feel like I gotta marry Ripley.
Right.
But I don't know if I want to fuck an alien or a robot.
How do you fuck a robot?
That's gritty, bro. Fucking a robot. That's going hard. That's hard.
It sounds
That's
like
hard
it
edges.
hurts.
Yeah, it doesn't sound pleasant.
I feel like there would be some kind of adapter or
that'd be like that. No, it's like that's like two skinny people fucking. Like that's too.
Does he have like a go-go gadget fleshlight that comes out? Like what the?
I don't know, man. And I feel like you get tetanus. Like, because J5 was old, so he probably rusted.
I feel like there is no holes to put your dick in, Johnny Five. I'm just saying. I don't think there's any spot to put your dick in.
But I also don't want to fuck AT.
Change your life.
Yeah, I mean, I guess at least ET's not a robot, so I guess I'm an ET fucker with KB and killing Johnny Five.
Gang.
I feel bad about killing Johnny Five though. Okay, it's technology. It's a robot. I don't feel bad about that. Fuck that. You just unplug him. He's fine. Fucking kill him. Fuck E.T. Marry Ripley. I think that's the general.
That's the general one you got to do with Timmy's house.
Yeah. KB's house. In the chat, KB's house got marry John, fuck Cher, kill Indiana Jones. Let's see. All right, let's talk this out. Let's do this as a team, you guys. All right. Indiana Jones, John McClane, and Cher from Clueless. We obviously... Do we kill Cher?
Yeah, she a brother fucker. Yeah.
Yeah, she do be fucking her brother.
But isn't it Paul Rudd?
Yeah. So? You can't fuck your brother even if he's Paul Rudd?
Weren't they not actually related?
No, they're step siblings. But like he still came around because he was like, no, like we're still family. I forgot about Josh. No, it's not Josh, you guys. We're not fucking Josh. We're just killing Cher.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to... Okay, general consent. Does anyone want to keep Cher around?
It passes. We killing Cher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Offer.
Financial security. Are we marrying John McClane or Indiana Jones? I feel like Indiana Jones would fucking die for you. Oh, wait.
Wait, hold up. All right. But he a professor a majority of the time.
That's professional.
So he just go to work. Every once in a while he goes out on these excursions.
Right.
But he's primarily a professor. John McClane.
But does he have tenure? Financial stability you're talking about.
I'm saying.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? John McClane, he a police officer or whatever, and he do got, benefits and shit. But he'll get fucked up and keep going.
Fuck a cop.
Yeah, and it's gonna be some rough sex too.
You're gonna fuck a cop. Yeah, you're gonna get beat up. You're gonna get beat up.
Yeah,
that's fine.
You're gonna have a few bruises afterwards or whatever. Just ice it.
It's fine. You're fine. It'll be one time, and maybe you'll find out some things about yourself that you didn't know. You don't know.
Have a very simple safe word.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Like
Constitution.
What do you give a? What's a safe word to give a police officer?
Plead the fifth or
innocent. Don't shoot.
Yeah.
Anything.
Anything like that.
Anything. So, okay. Does anyone disagree with... Or we're going to fuck John McClane.
Yes.
We're going to marry Indiana Jones.
Correct.
We're going to kill Cher. Sorry, Cher.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I think John McClane over time would get annoying.
Oh, no doubt. And probably abusive.
Only way you marry him is if you get a big life insurance policy. So all this, he gets killed in the line of duty, and you get
when
you get a big.
You kill him in the line of duty, and then you collect that money.
Yeah, but who really holding his policy? Nobody really want to hold John McClane policy, but with like a little kind of nerdy guy, like what I'm saying, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
That's a good policy, because if he on an excursion, they thinking, he reading books and doing it. Da, da, da. So you really going to get that bread.
So, Kara, did we change your mind? Because she is going to kill Indiana Jones. And fuck Cher. See that face? You see that face KB just made? She about to disown some family.
KB's face.
About to disown some family.
KB was just flabbergasted.
If he was Dion, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. If it was Dion.
Dion, not the chick who plays Dion.
Right.
Was that Stacey Dash?
Yeah.
Is that who that is? I had a crush on her. I thought she was real cute.
She was real cute. Yeah.
But she crazy.
Well, yeah. That happens.
Probably good in bed, though. No. Probably not. I'm going to take that back. I'm going to take it back. I think we changed Kara's mind.
She said a little. Nice job, Brandon. Thanks for jumping in and helping out with that, Timmy.
That was a team effort. I really like that.
Add-ons, so we like that. I like that. Teamwork makes the dream work.
We worked out the best possible outcome.
Yeah.
So in the end, Sterling's house wins. Justin's house was E.T., Ripley, and Johnny Five, and then Heather's house was Indiana Jones, John McClane, and Cher.
Tell Heather hers was a fan favorite.
Hers was a fan favorite.
Shout out to Heather.
Shout out, Heather. So they do the Cinema Slayers podcast. Be sure to check them out. They have a shit ton of fucking content. Like a ridiculous amount of content.
Yeah.
We have bad advice. Do you want to do it?
Yeah. So, Brandon, do you know what bad advice is?
Remind me.
All right, so it is Brandon. You know what? Shout out to Brandon, because Brandon was like, "Yeah, I reviewed the segments. He's been listening to the podcast," and I was like, "Oh, prepared."
Yeah, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Like
someone's prepared.
Yeah, so we appreciate that. But bad advice is when we people write in and we give them terribly awful bad advice.
We got someone in the chat who wants to ask a question. It's for a survey. Okay. I don't know what is it. Person in the chat. If it's something about D's nuts, I'm gonna fucking be something crazy. What?
Right, drop the question. Let's get to the.
I hope so. Is it like, how would you fuck E.T.? Would you peg him, or would you what?
Yeah, no. Go ahead and do the bad advice.
Yeah, go ahead and do the bad advice.
All right, bad advice. Hi THC. I'm writing in because I could use some advice here. I've been hooking up with this guy off and on since high school. We've always maintained a good friendship, just never pursued an actual relationship with each other. It's been about 5 months since he's been back around this time, and it just feels odd. The last time we spoke prior to this, he was in jail, and we had a big argument. He told me to leave him alone, and he would find other people to call, claiming I never had time for him. But I was working. Fast forward to now, he's home, and we're reconnected and reconciled. Last week, he got upset because he asked to borrow $1,000. Mind you, physically, we are 600 miles apart. I told him I don't feel comfortable loaning him $1,000, and now we barely even text unless I text him first. When I asked what was wrong, he just said, I'm focused on a bag right now. We've both loaned / given each other money in the past, but I never felt this type of attitude from him regarding money. Please, KB and Amy, help me move forward. Thank you. Hopelessly confused. Oh, KB.
He trying to get that new PS5. He probably hit about 12 girls with that same. He's like, I'm gonna get good Christmas gifts, some new games. All right,
$1,000.
600 miles away. Like, no.
Wait, no, the bad advice would be to send him $2,000. Take out a huge loan against your car title.
Sell everything you got.
And send him all the money, and then
right before Christmas. Fuck it.
Hit him up on Venmo.
Yeah.
Now, I would say yes to giving him the $1,000, but he has to come and actually get the 600 miles to get the $1,000.
There you go.
Yeah. And then what? Do you actually give it to him?
No, and then start playing Catch Me If You Can. Just start dropping clues on Instagram, like standing by the bean.
Once he leaves to go, you start driving towards him. So when he gets there, you start taking pictures of you like around his house. And you're like, oh shit, miscommunication.
Oh, I thought I was coming out there. What do you mean?
Like, that's what I would do. I would have
tagging yourself all over the country, like on a road trip.
With his $1,000.
With his $1,000.
Like with the money in a briefcase, like
and then like take pictures of you buying shit or about to buy shit, and then leave the price tag on each picture so that by the time through all the Instagram posts, it adds up to $1,000.
He's like, damn it. What would you do for $1,000? You gonna drive 600 miles for $1,000? I don't know. I really want to just give regular advice about this, though.
Right.
Please. Because this is terrible. If this is fucking a real scenario.
Also, they said since high school. How old are they now?
Hey, let me tell you something. Don't give no money that you don't expect back. So if you give it, don't expect your G back. So if you don't want to lose that G, don't give up that G. And that's that on that. But
I don't loan money because I ain't got money to loan. But like,
if I have money to loan and you're like, oh, I need 50, I need 100, and I'm like, all right, I actually do have that. Boom, here you go. If I got it and I know that I'm good. And it's something that I'm okay being like, if they don't give this back, I ain't gonna be pop.
Right.
Then whatever.
If someone is going to ask you for a large sum of money like that, do you ask them why?
Yes.
Yeah. Because also, like, what would he need? That's like $1,000.
A PS5. PS5 and some games.
Yeah, PS5 and some games.
Like, is it? Oh, right. I'm behind in rent and I need to catch up. Like what's the $1,000 for? It's a very specific.
Also, I don't think anybody should be asking for any type of money like that without being like, this is what it's for. Because if you don't immediately just tell me what it's for, I'm gonna be suspicious as fuck. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
And when I've had to borrow a large sum because of roommates and fuck shit, but my history with my friends wasn't it wasn't fucked up to where I'm one of those people where it's like, oh,
you're not going to see that again. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, it's just kind of like, you got to understand that, listen, everybody out here is trying to get something, work at something. No, a G today in this economy is a lot to everybody. Mm-hmm. So I would hold on to that bad boy, because you don't know what's in the pipeline for yourself in the next few months, and that's just keeping it real.
And I feel like this particular person, maybe they have seen them like succeeding in what they're doing, business shit, and they're taking an opportunity to be like, let me get a piece of that pie. But if that person is not fucking reaching out to you, like the only time you're talking is when you're reaching out to them, they don't deserve shit from you. Obviously, they were just messaging you either for some ass, or they were messaging you strictly for $1,000 fucking dollars. Fuck that.
Yeah, and I want to see how far you gonna go for this. Like, if you really need it, what you gonna really go through? Not to be on some fear factor fucked up shit. No, you know what I'm saying?
Put spiders on your face.
You know what I'm saying? Some saw fucked up shit. I mean, what I mean is, it's like, if you're really, like, if somebody is truly in need and I can give something to help them, then yes, I'm going to help them. But do not turn people into cynics, is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure it's justified. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I agree.
Well, like you said, if it was like someone that you were like maybe closer with and you can have a better understanding what it's for, if you're going to get it back, like all that kind of things. But it's like, if he's 600 miles away, like he's just out of jail, you guys really are only hooking up here and there. Like,
your dick wasn't that good, fam.
Since
Your
high
dick
school
wasn't that good.
I mean, if she's been doing it since high school.
But then that's that high school. Like, people, you know how much shit people, look at Al Bundy. You know how much shit people hold on to from high school? Ugh. Like, some people really do hold on, like, oh, I know you since high school, or I loved you since high school, that type of shit.
I guess, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit's done. Like, that's donezo.
I have a girl that I went to school with. We weren't even
Don't be Al Bundy.
We weren't even like really good friends or whatever. Her dad worked with my dad. Like, I didn't fucking know her like that. She has hit up me and multiple friends of mine and asked them, hey, can I get like $50? I'm like, no. What the fuck? What the fuck? I know like too much about her. You know what I mean? So I know what that money is going towards, but it's always like some dumbass excuse. And she's always asking my circle of friends, but giving us different reasons why she needs the money.
Do y'all know any schemers, Brandon? You know any schemers?
Schemers?
Yeah, where you're like, everything they do is really not on the up and up. Like, that's not.
I mean, none that I'm like friends with per se.
No, I would assume most of us are not friends with them.
No, someone you went. I think everybody went to high school with one.
With one person where you like from afar, you could tell everything they do is kind of, nefarious.
I did used to work in banking where we found that one of the managers ended up stealing from us. Oh. And I remember it was like a month or so prior before it happened. I was out in the burbs. That's when I was living in Aurora. I went to the casino there, and I kept seeing this manager there, which I only went to the casino like twice in 6 months. But both times she was there, and she was spending tons of money at roulette, like just high rolling roulette. And let's just say not winning. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I keep thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't think as a manager she's making that good of money to be just like, every time I'm at this casino, she's also here. Yeah. And then sure enough, all of a sudden, coming to work the one day, they're auditing everything. It's just like, oh, so she stole thousands of dollars from her cash drawer.
Oh, and shit.
It's just like, okay, this makes so much sense, because I thought that was sketchy months ago.
And you know what's funny about that is that they knew that she was. They just kept tracking it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, because working at a bank, you're stealing from a cash drawer is by far the dumbest thing you could possibly. Like, that would be the first thing that they're gonna be able to count down and
track down. Yeah. Yeah, that was dumb. But I'd fucking gamble my money too if it wasn't my fucking money. Shit.
Well, what was funny was when they counted up her drawer, which she probably stole like anywhere from 10 to 12 grand from, but she left like $60. And it was just like, if you're going to take that much,
wait,
just take the whole thing. Like, why are you leaving?
She left $60.
Bro, this ain't like a bootleg tobacco store. Like, this is like, what the fuck? Whole girl was wilding, bro. $60 at a bank. We count you down at all. You got is $60. Bitch, we saw these transactions.
Make a lot of money today.
We got this shit on camera.
So, slow day at the bank, I guess.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Someone just came in and deposited $60. And we're like, this isn't how banks work. And you're like, what? No. That's all the transactions I've had. I'm going to take this other shot finally. KB.
Oh, we didn't. Hey, Brandon, what are you drinking again?
I got gin and Sprite.
Gin and Sprite. What you pouring?
Drinking in my fancy coffee mug.
Nice.
I'm pouring some grapefruit soda.
Some bootleg.
Oh, this isn't bootleg. It's Crush.
Did you say grapefruit soda and Malort?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty tasty.
I've actually never had Malort yet.
Oh, shit. We're going to have to send you some or something.
This episode's sponsored by this brand of Malort.
I wish.
Right? We really
Should
do
be.
wish.
Should be. With as much as we talk about them.
Well, yeah. That was our badass advice. Real advice, don't give no fucking money to anybody like that. Bad advice, I say do the road trip idea. If you're gonna go for it,
Scavenger hunt.
the scavenger hunt road trip.
You should do
ideas.
$1 at a time.
Yeah,
Scavenger hunt, $1. Each location is $1. You have 1,000 locations to go to. Have fun. What would you do for $1,000? I mean, if you're gonna go big,
go big or go home.
and how many other chicks
check.
is this dude asking?
That's what I'm saying. He probably trying to pull. He probably like.
That's
if
how
he
some people be making money,
$1,000,
though. Honestly,
because this is what he did. He probably hit up multiple chicks, and it was like, "Oh, I can give you this. I can't give you that."
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
He said 1,000, so you would be like, "Well, I can't give you 1,000, but I could give you."
You know what I'm saying?
But
It's-
like that's
That's
such
smart.
a ridiculous amount. At least the one person, not that it was okay when they're asking for $50, like that's something that like
That's
I think
reasonable.
people would be more willing to lend $50.
Yeah, I'm more
unless-
likely to have $50 in my bank account than I am $1,000 in my bank
Do
account.
you think a lot of us just have a spare grand
No.
to lend out?
I don't know a single person.
Hey, bro, you might be fucked up asking for that spare 50. Like that might not even be a
Sometimes-
spare.
Sometimes,
Real talk.
sometimes I'm in that position where I'm like, oh shit.
Like, oh, you want a spare 50?
I'd be like, no, can you find somebody else to
Yeah.
also loan me $50?
Yeah.
That'd be
Like asking
Sweet.
for a grand isn't taking care of like the food bill when you got dinner. Like that's
right. But I think you're right. I think he asked for 1,000 because he thought you'd be like, no, but I'll do 100.
Yeah.
Because any money is money. It's fine. It's fine.
yeah.
Any way to get that PS5.
That's right. That's right. Do you want to do, what do you want to do? Do you want to do one more?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's roll this hot die. It's probably, ooh, you ain't got a lot to kick it. We haven't done this in so long.
And I love this one. All right. So for you ain't got a lot to kick it. This is basically the biggest lie you've ever told or the biggest lie you've ever heard.
Okay, so this one is not me, but someone I know who said I could tell this story, that a huge lie that they had to tell. So basically, my friend was working a job where randomly all of a sudden things started getting sketchy, and they were transporting this person's car. Come to find out that there are drugs in the car.
Oh no.
And so they're driving and they get pulled over.
Oh no.
And they're like, what do we do? Because like we don't want something to happen. The cop, checks the car or whatever. So my friend stabbed himself in the leg to say like, oh, I need help. Can you take me to the hospital? I've been attacked. I can't afford an ambulance. So that's why I've been driving crazy. Like, can you drive me to the hospital and like take me away from my car?
Oh my God.
And it worked because they didn't check the car.
Yeah.
It was insane. When I heard this story, I was like, what? You're not making this up? They were dead serious.
That's dedication.
Yo, that homie need to pay my medical bills on life. On life. He took that to a whole new...
That's insane.
Whoever that person is, put them in your ride or die. For real. Because I ain't never...
You do some shit to get out of some shit.
Hey, I love you. With all of my heart.
Whoever, yeah.
But let me tell you something. I will not stab myself.
You ain't gonna do it? You ain't gonna do it.
Is that a new qualifier? Are you leg stab
worthy? Would you stab yourself in the leg for me if I have drugs? No, probably not. I probably won't.
We about to be Orange is the New Black in this bitch. Because that ain't going down, bro. Like, and just to have the knife on you to be able to do that.
Oh my God!
And to think just from being pulled over to that, like just to like be able to come up with that and have it work. I was like, Jesus Christ. I don't think I've ever could hear something top that. That is some.
What would be swift think about that?
What would be fucked up if the cop was like, "Hey, your tail lights out."
No. You had your turn signal on for a little long. I was making sure you were all right. You good?
You went through all that bullshit. He was gonna let you off with a warning.
Right.
Yeah, he was just pulling over. Your sticker was expired on your license plate.
He's pulling you over to like, hey, someone from the United Kingdom is calling. I'm not going to answer it. I'm a little worried. It's probably this dude in the chat who wants us to answer his survey about ass and titties. Which you know what? That's fine and good. Like, someone wants to interact with us, but we have literally gone over ass and titties on this podcast.
Yeah.
I think numerous times.
Yeah.
So go listen to old episodes. I don't know what to tell you.
I like them both.
Yeah. Why do we got to pick one? Yeah. I think the thing that we said was that you have to work for an ass and titties are natural if you have real titties.
Right. I'm still tripping over the stabbing myself in the leg. Like that. I'm sorry.
In the leg.
It took me a while to take that in.
Because I ain't never thought how am I gonna get out?
That you don't have a shit ton of time between getting pulled over and the cop walking up to your vehicle.
The cop did see the knife that he stabbed himself with.
That's what Was he leave the knife in there? Maybe.
Say I got stabbed. It's just
I was scared to take it out. What are the cops like? Okay, let's file this police report. What did this dude look like? What would you do? Just pick some random Joe off the street.
Just describe yourself.
Just start describing yourself. He was super handsome. So handsome.
Such a handsome boy.
That's how
that
dude ended up in jail asking for $1,000. He was described. He was described in a stabbing that he didn't do.
Yeah, Yep, you're right. Do you wanna give a rose and then we can do our last thing and then okay. Let's give a rose. Let's kiss someone with a rose. Ooh.
All right, so we giving out a rose to all those that's making their way downtown. No, I'm
making my way downtown.
We should not open it like that. I fucked that up. I'm sorry, y'all. But for real, we just trying to add a little, lightness, a little laughter to those that are sick with COVID or have been through COVID and, survived it and are living with that experience or who are going through that experience right now. Stay safe, mask up, make sure you're taking all the precautions that are needed.
Yeah.
And the other thing is there's different ways to support local businesses besides actually dining in. So pick up your, make a cool little dinner night with your boo. And
did you know that you can tip people when you pick up too?
Yeah.
That's a thing that you can do. That's a thing. Yeah.
Buy gift cards to keep them afloat until they can open back up, stuff like that.
Right.
All the stuff that we put in place when it was the harder lockdown, we need to implement that now. And the plus side is that this is the holiday season and stuff, and we, a lot of people are expected to, what little money they do get, they're going to try to do something with it out in that sphere of spending money. So
supporting their local businesses and whatnot. But yeah, we wanted to give a rose. We know, unfortunately, a bunch of people being affected by COVID right now, and we just wanted to give a quick shout out to them. And we hope that you feel better soon. And we're thinking about you, and we love you. And yeah, so there's your rose.
Yeah. Stay safe. All right. Now, we have one last segment. And this segment is a staple on the Happy Corner. And it's something that we've done on every episode with every guest. And we have a guest choose their either favorite theme song from a TV show or a commercial jingle. So what's your favorite theme song or jingle?
Favorite theme song? I'm going to have to go with the classic that I have loved since I was a kid. And that was the theme song to X-Men the Animated Series. Everyone knows
your baby tonight. Oh.
That is a banger. That's a good one. A lot of times people say something and I don't know it right away, but that one I fucking know. That one is
well, I recently got Disney Plus and they got that show on there, and they're always button comes up you want to skip the intro? I'm like, no, I'm good.
You're like, fuck no, I don't.
This is a banger here.
I will listen to it every time and not get sick of it.
The X-Men cartoon, that was the shit. That was my Saturday mornings right there.
I distinctly remember that theme song echoing through our house. Yeah.
Even watching it now, it holds up, and they talk about a lot of heavy shit, but also it's fun. There's action. I highly doubt they do that with cartoons nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, I wanted to give a shout out. We did a giveaway.
Yeah, we did give it.
We had super special limited time merch out for Halloween. And KB did, we did some giveaways.
Yeah.
One on Instagram and one on last episode.
Yeah.
So last episode's question, it was something like, what are two of the segments that we added since quarantine?
Yep.
Autumn won that one. She messaged us. There's actually a few segments I think that we added.
It was actually 3.
Yeah, but she named them all.
Yeah.
She said, fuck you, there's 3 of them. And she named them all. So she won a shirt. So shout out to Autumn. And then KB, you did one on Instagram.
Yeah.
This is my favorite one.
With Crinkles the cat. The Crinkles the cat one, I did. The question was, when does Jason get in what movie does Jason get his hockey mask?
Yep.
And
Crinkles was on that shit so fucking fast.
Yeah, Crinkles got that pretty immediately.
So right as soon as we started the episode, our shit came in really, really fast. So Crinkles already got her shirt. And she is just this old, beautiful little cat. She's so cute. I'm so in love with her. I've never met her in my life, but I love her so much. But yeah, they already got their merch.
Yeah, and
Crinks' owner sent me a picture of Crinks in her little THC shirt, and it is the cutest fucking shit I've ever seen in my life.
We'll put it up this week.
Yeah, we're gonna post it.
It's cute as shit.
It's cute as shit.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the winners of our giveaway. We're gonna do more of those in the future. That was a lot of fun.
That was definitely a lot of fun, and the merch is it's getting shipped out faster. So if you're like, I don't want to wait or whatever, it's shipping out pretty quickly.
Also, they sent me today like the calendar of this month and like what sales there are going to be this month, and they are insanely good because we got Black Friday coming, but they're doing sales like all week leading up to that. So we got a lot of shit coming.
Stuff. Yeah.
So that's that. Yeah.
All right. So, Brandon, where can everybody find you? Where can they watch your stuff?
Oh, yeah. Please, if you're going to check something out, check out Entertainment Buffet on YouTube. That's where you can catch podcasts, sketches, vlogs, review shows. We got tons of other podcasts joining the channel and such. Yeah, check out Entertainment Buffet. That'd be very, very much appreciated.
Definitely. And where can we vote for your podcast for this the stuff you were nominated for?
Yeah, Discover Pod Awards. You'll see a link for like 2020 finalists. And yeah, we're under Best TV and Movie Podcasts and also People's Choice. You'll just click Entertainment Buffet and, vote for some other folks if you know them in some other categories. But those are the ones that we're up for.
That's super awesome, dude. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
I know how, this podcast is super important to me and KB. So I know that your podcast is probably also your baby. And
for sure.
That's a huge deal. So congratulations on that. We'll definitely make our listeners go vote for that. That's a huge deal.
Cheers. Cheers to you and success on that. I'm going to go ahead and take this shot. That's been the Happy Corner podcast. Shout out to Brandon Prosek for coming through. Shout out to Timmy for working the sound.
Sterling Condre for producing this shit.
And Christopher Horn for the logo.
Chris Bonga for the theme song.
And thank you for all that are watching, sharing, liking, experiencing the Happy Corner. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Stay safe.
It's time to laugh, 'cause boredom is just torture.
Apparently my ears have been plugged.
It's the Happy Corner.
For the first time. Yeah. I love in the chat, Kara said, bye.
Yeah.